Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody is doing well this morning. Are we good? Are we good? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Y'all good? Yes. Yes. So, we are going to get started. It is your coach, Carla Nicole. So, I am here and I am ready to feed your minds this morning. Feed your minds. Listen, it is vitally important that we understand some things about dating, about loving, about caring, about being in a relationship. All of this stuff is important, right? We want to have solid, beautiful relationships, but oftentimes we get involved in relationships that really aren't to our advantage, should I say. Sometimes our relationships could be a little dysfunctional. And for me, as your coach, I don't really have a lot of issues about what type of relationship you're in. You know, you're not going to hear from me about why would you be in this type of style of relationship and all of this and that. You're not going to get that kind of critique from me. The only thing I care about in relationships, my main question is, babe, is it functional or dysfunctional? That's what I care about, because as long as it's harmonious, as long as it's good, as long as we're in a good rapport and we care and we're kind to each other, then that's how I like to see relationships happen. All right. Hello, thanks for the likes, babe. I appreciate you. Share this video, become a subscriber. Make sure to hit the notification bell so that you get notified when I go live. Listen, I'm about to give you something very, very good for you. Okay? So make sure to share this video. You ready? All right, everybody. Good morning. So, I'm your coach, Carla Nicole, and today I want to talk to the gentlemen and ladies. You can listen in. Okay? Gentlemen, I want to talk to you this morning about something that I think you've probably wondered for a while. You may even have been in a relationship or are currently in one that you're finding a lot of frustration with. And I don't know if you've watched or have been paying attention to the cheerleader effect that I've been sharing with you, gentlemen, that I think is very important that you should pay attention to. Um, and I think, let me be honest, it's vitally important that you understand that you may be oftentimes finding yourself attracted to the cheerleader women. There are 4 different personas that I am going to go over, and the personas are a part of my living soul archetype system. And the living soul is a guidance numerology system that I am a profile reader on. And so I'm sharing with you the importance of understanding certain personas of women so that you can understand better what you're dealing with, and so you get clarity. Clarity and awareness is important. A lot of times we find ourselves frustrated in relationships because we don't have a clear understanding, and we're finding ourselves perplexed by people's ways, their attitudes, what moves them, what they're into, and we get frustrated. So I want to help you to clear some things up, okay? So if you have been paying attention, I have been sharing about the cheerleader persona and the cheerleader effect, that that dealing with a cheerleader, what it does for gentlemen when you are involved in a relationship with them that frustrates you and why you feel a way about certain things. So let me just go over the other 3 personas that I haven't yet covered, but I will be. There's 3 other personas. So there's the builder persona, there is a partner persona, and there's a princess persona also. So there's three other ones that I will be going over, but right now we're going to talk about and deep dive into the cheerleader persona. And so, why, gentlemen, you seem to find yourself drawn, or should I say excited, or more into the cheerleader women is because they uplift, they encourage, and they normally bring you joy. Okay? So, because of those three attributes, a lot of times, gentlemen, you find yourself drawn to them because of those attributes. However, I like to give you some new understanding as to not only do you draw to that because of that, but I want you to understand how important it is that you are aware of some very vital information that I'm going to share to you. Okay, so bear with me a second. So here's what's funny. I've had a lot of gentlemen clients that I'm helping to understand some things that he may find himself frustrated by with the ladies he's involved with. If he has one or more, he might find himself really frustrated by certain things that he's noticed through the days and through the time that he's been dealing with her. He's kind of been finding himself frustrated by some stuff with her. And I want you to just hear me out. And men, you can please say, yes, this is me, or yes, I've gone through this. Comment in the comments. Yes, I have gone through this. Yes, it is me. I have dealt with a woman that takes me through this. Yes. Okay? So make sure you say yes, so I know I'm hitting on something. Men, listen. If you have been with a woman that you have been like really into and you've been in a relationship for a long time and all of that stuff, that's great. However, I need you to think very carefully about how she responds or reacts when you are relaxed, when you are wanting to meditate, when you just want to be in a calm state, or you want to study some things, or you just want to be focused on what you're trying to build or do, please say yes. This has happened to me. Type yes so I know that you're following. If you have been with a lady for a long time or a short time, and you find yourself whenever you're getting comfortable or you're just wanting to relax, she wants to cause some ruckus. She wants some drama. She wants to get in your face about what you're not doing. If this is something that you have dealt with, don't get it confused that it isn't real. This is something you need to pay attention to in the early stages of your relationship. Let me explain why it's vitally important that you're paying attention to how she responds and reacts to your piece. This is important for you, and I don't think enough men, you understand that all of these podcasts and all of the conversations I'm seeing online, and every gentleman that I come in contact with, whether I'm friends with, cool with, working with, listen, all I'm hearing from men is that you said you want peace in your relationship. Tell me I'm right. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Yes, I do. I want peace. That's my main focus. I really, in my relationships, desire to have peace. And if that's true, then understand that most of the women that you're going to come in contact with, especially if you're dating her and you're just in a vibe and everything's cool, you'll start to notice that some of these women don't like your peace. They don't like it when you're quiet. Ever notice that? When you're just quiet, she starts to trying to figure out, well, why are you mad? Or why are you so quiet today? Or what's going on in your head? Or, it's all this stuff. And you're probably wondering, well, what is it with women that have an issue with me just wanting my space? I want to go for a walk. I want to walk my dog. I want to go for a walk. I want to go for a drive. I want to do something alone. I want to have some alone time. And she gets an attitude. She gets frustrated by that. She starts getting accusatory. Ever had that happen, gentlemen, where you're like, man, every time I try to have some peace and quiet and I try to just be solid or silent or just want to work on something, a project or something, here she comes all in my face about why I haven't given her any attention and why haven't you called me and I haven't got no text from you and what are you up to and who are you seeing and let me see your phone and all this stuff. What is that coming from? Gentlemen, you got to catch this early because a lot of times you guys get in relationships with women and you're not paying attention to the fact that this woman is a hellion. She's a hellraiser. She loves to cause ruckus and drama, and she's not okay and content in the silence. She doesn't enjoy it when you're quiet. She hates it when you're peaceful. If you don't have any drama going on or you don't have an argument with someone or you're not going to the bars and having fights and all that, she's bored with you. Why aren't you doing something and causing a ruckus and having an argument and doing all this stuff? Why? I'm frustrated by that. I want to see you get down on some get down. But you're like, man, I just want my peace. I want my space. I want to be able to have my time alone so that I can rejuvenate and get some things done. And you guys keep getting with these hell-raising women that have no intention on you being peaceful. She hates it. She hates it with everything she's got. She cannot stand your peace. And I'm about to give you something, baby boy, that you've never been told before. If a woman does not appreciate your peace, she doesn't want to see you calm, she doesn't like it when you're silent or in thought or coming up with creations, if that's a problem, then she's a woman that you don't want to partner with full time. You don't want to make her your 24/7, baby boy. That's not smart. Because I'm going to tell you what, all these podcasts and all these conversations and everything I keep hearing from men is that you want your peace. But why do you guys keep going towards females that have no peace with your peace? They hate it. They're constantly causing you ruckus. They're in your head. They're causing you all this drama. It's not smart. Now, understand this. If you have a hellraiser as a woman that you're involved with, you're also, if you decide to partner or marry or be in a full-time relationship with this woman, she and you are most likely going to have children. So now we are the creators. We birth the children. We are the mothers of the children, gentlemen. So as you understand, we are the ones that are going to pour into the child. Are we going to pour those children peace or pour those children hell? Well, like I said, we don't desire, those type of women don't desire your peace. So what makes you think you're going to have peaceful children? Children that are going to be obedient. Children that's going to love discipline and understand the father. That's not going to happen. Because she has no understanding or respect or regard for your peace. She hates it. Let me explain something to you. This woman hates your peace, and not only does she hate it, she treats it like the other woman. Your quiet, your calm, your meditation, your alone time, that's all another woman to a woman that is not okay or sound here. A woman that doesn't have sound thinking, she hasn't done any inner work to get herself together. She has done none of that, but she's in your life. So guess what she's going to be? She's going to be the woman that causes you hell. And so, gentlemen, I want you to get this. This is very important. A woman that does not enjoy or feel okay with you being quiet, Feel okay with becoming your higher self, becoming your better version of you. Baby, she's not someone you want to make your 24/7. No matter how good the sex is, no matter how good she treats you in that department. I get it. But that's not who you want to procreate with. It's definitely not the woman you want to be involved with or move in with. Not wise. A woman that needs to see you angry a lot, frustrated a lot, having something always going on, having some type of fighting going on, lacks purpose. A woman that wants to see the war in you doesn't have her own purpose. She doesn't know why she's here. She's unaware of her reason for existence. So, my love, when you date and you involve yourself or you decide to marry a woman that is purposeless, she has no purpose at all. You, my love, is her focus. Now, get this. Your calm, your walks, your space, your meditation, and all of that, that's a violation in the heart and mind and soul of a woman that does not respect or have a regard for peace in the man. So what she causes is hell. What she begins to do is she begins to drum up uncalled for stuff for no reason. But it is a reason. It's to fill in her time and her space because she doesn't know why she's here or what she's supposed to be doing. A woman that doesn't have purpose has to fill in the blank. The blank meaning she has to fill in the time with something. She wants to fill it up with something. And normally, if she's not really a woman that is purposeful, she's going to want to focus on something that's crazy, madness, drama. And you're going to be so frustrated by it because you're not going to understand it. Because you, my love, understand time and holding space for yourself, for your peace, for your time to create. All of that is fine for a man that is on a mission, visionaries, businessmen. You guys have certain things that's already in alignment. But for whatever reason, you're drawn to the women that are not really well versed, well aware of why they are here, nor do you usually choose women that are solid in understanding your peace. Why a woman causes all of this frustration for you is because she lacks personal contentment. She doesn't even know what it means to be content. She has to have, pay attention, men, pay attention. She has to have external things to keep her excited and happy with life. She has to have something outside of herself to feel validated. So that means a woman of this style usually has to have the big home, the purse, the newest this, the newest that, the hottest cars and all that, but has no idea what her purpose is, has no clue as to what it takes to be productive while you're here on the planet. She doesn't know. And here's the other thing, my loves. I don't know if you're aware or not, but a lot of men, you guys don't pay attention to not only the fact that she's not purposeful. Did she have a dad? Did she? Did your lady have a father? Let me clear something up. Let me be clear. Not just did she have a man in the house with her mother. That's not a father. I'm talking about, did she have a father, a dad, a man in her life, pouring into her, taking time with her, fathering. He had perfect attendance. He was showing up for her when she needed it. Did that young woman or that woman, that lady that you chose, your partner, or the ladies you're dealing with, did they have fathers? It's important. Your woman is very handicapped if she doesn't have a purpose and she didn't have a father. Okay? Now, does that mean that she's not a good woman? That's not what I'm saying. Does that mean she's not someone you should choose? I'm just saying choose and proceed with caution. Because a woman without a father, a woman that doesn't have or didn't have a man in her life to help to mold and shape and help her to get more solid and emotionally masterful. Without a father in a woman's life, a lot of times those women are deficient with understanding and validating and valuing the man. The woman without the father, the woman without the purpose, has a hard time understanding and validating and valuing the man. Okay? I'm hoping this is clicking because this is vitally important for you men to get this. I'm not slamming the cheerleader effect, but I am telling you that if you're not aware of the fact of her deficiencies, her efficiencies as far as how good she is uplifting and encouraging and bringing you joy is going to sadly be gone and insufficient long term. Men, you have got to pay attention to a woman and making sure that she doesn't have issue or take issue with you being in your solace. If she wants the madness in you to keep surfacing, that's not healthy, nor is that good. That's very unsettling. So what you want to make sure that you pay attention to, if you are going to get involved with a woman and you want to be full time with her and all of that, you need to start to pay attention to a woman's way to which she acts and responds to your peace. Men, you know, when you want to come home and relax and you know that that's not going to fly. Because first of all, she's not necessarily going to complain about what you are doing, but she will start complaining about what you're not doing. And you, my love, are going to be she's going to highly demand that you are her person to make sure she gets attention. If you're not giving her attention, man, I'm telling you, it's going to be hell to pay. Because women that don't have a purpose, they spend a lot of time high in demand of not just you, my love, but the children you have or the children you will have is going to also be someone to keep her happy. Because attention getting women are that way because they have to have a high from external things, like I said earlier. Women that are not purposeful don't understand the power of knowing her existence and being purposeful. They don't know that. So everything outside of them is what matters to them more than it should. Okay? Making sense? Make sure to share this. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Listen, gentlemen, I'm trying to explain to you why she hates your peace. Your peace is the other woman, whether you have another woman or not. She's going to treat her like that. Your solace and your solitude and your wanting to be alone and all of that, That's a problem for a woman that doesn't want to handle a man that's, what do you mean you have to go walking by yourself? Oh, I'm sorry. Like, oh, I'm in your way. She's offended by everything. Anything you want to do, she's offended by it. She's offended by this. She's offended by that. Even when you have simple conversations, she takes offense. That's a woman that's purposeless. She has no understanding of why she's here, love. See, it isn't really explained, I think, by the mothers to the sons as they are growing and old, growing and coming into manhood. I feel it's our due diligence as mothers that we tell our sons the raw truth about what's going on out here with these women. I don't like to necessarily call them unhealed women, but I do like to say they're not really, I would say they're not really, what's the word I'm looking for? Not really reserved. They don't really, they haven't done enough work on themselves. And so when a woman doesn't really have a lot of resilience and she doesn't know, anything about anything outside of the you and she, and that you are her life, that's dangerous. Because it, first of all, puts a lot of pressure on you, because now you have to be the one that she has to be like, oh yes, and everything's about what you do. So that's why the relationships get lopsided and eventually end, because of the fact that the woman is demanding all of this attention. She wants this, she wants that, she wants you to spend time with her, she wants you to do this with her, and why aren't you here and why aren't you there? But when we look at the truth, we see like, ooh, she is demanding a lot, and really she's not a contributor to what you need. Men, it's important you pay attention to what is her contribution. I'm not talking about what everybody talks about, which is what is a woman bringing to the table. That's neither here nor there. I'm talking about her contribution. Not to you, to the planet. What is she giving the planet because she's here? It's vitally important that a woman is doing something purposeful while she's here. And let's just be clear. I want you to understand the power of a woman empowered, because that helps you to understand that you don't have to settle for just the cheerleader that's just going to rah and jump around for you when you're winning. Because yes, that's beneficial, and yes, that may be a good feel good for a little while, but eventually, what's her contribution? What's she doing? She just waiting for you to take care of everything? Is she just loving the lifestyle and contributing very little? Or if she is contributing, she's contributing, like I said, all that hell raising. Do you want that for real? Because that's not what I'm hearing from you men. I'm hearing a lot of you say you cannot stand all the hell raising. You want to have peace. Well, you're not going to have peace as long as you continue to deal with hell raising women. It's going to continue to be this result, because she is only going to react to your calm, react to your wanting space, react to you wanting to build your empire in a negative way. Because when a woman doesn't understand or comprehend or even respect that you need your time and space, it's always going to be a problem. Trust me. Make sure to share this video. I gave a lot today. Also, join my Patreon. Become a member. Become a member on my Patreon. I have it just for gentlemen called Loyalty. My loyalty community is building. I want to make sure you gentlemen understand the importance of knowing not just the woman by her pretty, knowing what she's coming with, knowing how valuable she is, understanding what is she here to do. I don't have an issue with you gentlemen wanting a prenup, but I strongly have an issue with why women aren't asking for ones themselves. Women, why aren't y'all asking for prenups? You're not coming into the relationship and there's a risk of you leaving it? Why? That doesn't make any sense. You should be valuable and you should know what your value is. If a man asks you to be his wife or partner you or wants you to move in or be his lady of his group of women, why? You need to know that. And then you need to say, well, I know who I am. I know what my attributes are. I know why I'm here. I know what I'm here to do. I know I'm on the planet. There is no, and I don't need a man to validate it. But I do need a man to accentuate it. I mean, come on now. That's just reality. But you don't have to sit in this ponder of, oh, my value is my vagina. What? Girl, please. There's more to you than just that. And if there isn't, then you need to get busy on finding out what your other values are. Yes, I said it. Because if you're coming to a table and all you're offering is the nana, I'm telling you right now, it is replaceable. It doesn't hold a man. Anyway. And really, it's prostitution. That's what that is. When you want to offer the nana, that's what that is. That's prostitution. However, I get it. I understand that's been a narrative and how much is he going to pay for this dinner and where are we going and is he going to buy for me? Why would he buy for you? It's not another human being's responsibility to take care of you. It's your job as a woman. So gentlemen, if a woman is coming to you wanting you to take care of her, I would pause and pay attention. I just told you, if a woman didn't have a daddy, they don't know what that feels like. And they're steady looking for one out here. Daddies take care of daughters financially. But once I got on my own, my daddy said, and don't expect to come back moving over here. I love you though. This is for me and your mama, not you and me. Bye. Love you. Mwah. Oh, really? Okay. I respect that. But this is why I keep telling y'all, gentlemen, if a woman doesn't know her purpose, if a woman she hasn't been raised with a father and his input, ooh-wee, there's some deficiencies there, babe. Trust me. Share this video. Go back and watch it again because I know you didn't get it all. But yeah, watch this again. Make sure to follow me on Patreon. Become a member. Like I said, I think it's $15 a month to be a member on my Patreon. And what you get over there is way more than what you're getting right now. But I mean, I gave it to you, but you know what I mean. So make sure to share this video. Again, men, don't just let women disturb your peace. But if she does, pay attention. She's not going to be a peaceful lover. She's not going to be a peaceful a peaceful wife or a peaceful full-time 24/7 woman. She's not going to be a peaceful mother to your kids. She's not going to be peaceful to your family. So if she is disturbed by your peace that you have by yourself, keep her in a dynamic where she has limited access. You don't want to bring a woman in full-time. She shouldn't have full-time access to you. Not especially if you're talking about trying to build a legacy and be with her and all that. That won't serve you well. I'm here to tell you. All right, guys, I'm out of here. It's your coach, Carla Nicole. I'm signing off. Best kid.